Well, there's no doubt living through the pandemic has been stressful. So our next guests used their best weapon to lift your spirits, their humor. Joining me now is Mike Farrell and Jacob Horn. They're comedians who wrote this children's book. It's Lily and Timmy's super awesome, incredible COVID-19 birthday. Good morning, gentlemen. I hear the book is fun for everyone.
Hello,
good morning, Tiffany.
Good morning.
We'd like to think so. We'd like to think that it's fun for everybody. This is what the paperback looks like if you haven't seen it before, which I would imagine you have not, Tiffany. So here it is.
So cute. Okay, so here's the deal. Is it true that this book started as a joke conversation between you two, as you would call each other, basically talking about what Lily and Timmy, they're 6-year-old twins, and making this sort of joke about being in this pandemic?
Jake?
Yeah, that is exactly what happened. So Mike and I have always kind of worked in the creative realm, like film and TV. And he and I always get together and just kind of write absurd stories together. And we started writing this story, and about an hour into it, we kind of looked at each other and we're like, I think we're writing a children's book, Mike. And we start going through it all, and we're like, yeah, Lily and Timmy are the leads of our book. And then from that point on, in about 2 days, we wrote the whole book, and it came very easily.
That's adorable. I love the idea. So explain the premise of the book, because these are 6-year-old twins whose birthday is during the pandemic.
Yes, you nailed it. So it's about two twins, Lily and Timmy, who were supposed to go to Disneyland for their birthday party. A pandemic comes to town. They have to shelter in place. They can't go to Disney. They can't go to Chuck E. Cheese. They can't go to all of these other places that have since gone bankrupt in hindsight. So mom has to figure out, well, what do I do? I have to deliver a stay-at-home birthday party that these twins will never forget. Meanwhile, her husband is the personification of pandemonium, and he is panic buying all the hand sanitizer. He is keeping his children 6 feet apart at all times. It's just a really classic coming of age in a pandemic tale.
We just saw a bunch of pictures from it, and one of them I think everyone can feel in their heart is the picture of looking at people through their front window, showing up on their lawn, because so many of us have done that for kids' birthdays or family members' birthdays. And I think that's such like a tough, we see the grandparents on the lawn. It's like, oh yeah. I mean, it's heartbreaking what people are experiencing for very special moments. And so to use humor, I think is wonderful. But here's the deal. You guys don't even have kids. Are you qualified to write a children's book?
I mean, that's a very valid question. Mike and I would say, yes, we're very valid to write a children's book, because at the end of the day, I think he and I are both 6-7-year-olds in our head, in our mind. But the response we've had from parents has been incredible. Like Mike said, like they've reached out to us and they said, we were literally supposed to take our children to Disneyland for their birthday this week. And of course, we can't do that. So yeah, Mike and I have no children, but we are children. So there's that connection.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. What has been the response? I mean, do you see more books? Because as comedians, I think this is such a unique time to try different things for outlets for your craft. And this is something I wouldn't have expected.
Yeah, so Tiffany, whether or not we write another book, I am going to walk around where I live and announce myself as a world-renowned children's book author from here on out, and see if I can get some free Chipotle out of it. But to answer your question more directly, yes, there's another book coming. And more importantly, we are hoping that we can get this thing pitched to Disney Plus or Nickelodeon and turn it into a TV show.
Cute. And you guys, I mean, you guys have done cool stuff before. I mean, you mentioned your film background. You've made, you know, when Doritos was doing their spec commercials, Nike stuff. I mean, you guys have done some really fun stuff. This might be the hit a big moment.
I mean, it feels like that. Like you said, we've both done some big stuff for Nike. We've done some movies. We've done a few TV shows together. But it's strange to say, this kind of feels like our nook. Like this feels like us. You know what I mean? So writing children's books, we've got a few more ideas for some other books, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, this feels very, very comfortable. It's very nice.
I think it's adorable. You can find this one on Amazon already, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes, Amazon.com. They can snag a paperback or the ebook, and yeah, it's just a click away from a purchase. So everybody in Milwaukee, snag yourself a copy if you've got kids 4 to 10.
Love it. All right, Mike, Jacob, thank you so much for joining me today. I love Lily and Timmy myself already.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you,
And again, here's the information for lilyandtimmy.com. It's Lily and Timmy's super awesome, incredible COVID-19 birthday.